What was the offseason like for you, just waiting to see what the front office was going to do? And then obviously with Cody, going into January, not knowing whether he was going to be back or not and how important he is to this team.
It was brutal. I'm like, I see a lot of free agents out there. I see a lot of guys that, like the Bellingers, the Grishams, the Goldschmidts, like, yeah, let's sign these guys right now and then start adding more pieces, because I'm seeing other teams around the league get better. They're making trades. They're signing big prospects or big players. And, we're sitting there for a while, kind of making smaller moves. But early on, it was pretty tough to watch. I'm like, man, we're the New York Yankees. Let's go out there and get the right people, get the right pieces to go out there and finish this thing off, because we got a special group of players here. We got a good core, a good young core. So, it was frustrating, but I think we're right where we need to be.
So if you're a Yankees fan and you see Aaron Judge talking like that, leader of the team, you got to love it. Being authentic, kind of voicing what the fans were already feeling anyway. Opening day for the MLB season a little over a month away. That's actually a Yankees-Giants game in San Fran. But getting back to the Yankees, Judge has a point, and it's kind of been the same situation for a few years now, other than Bellinger. The Yanks haven't made a ton of moves. Well, they've made moves, they just haven't been the big name moves that a lot of people expected or would like to have seen, kind of like Judge was mentioning. And just to name some of the flashy moves around the league, Kyle Tucker went to the Dodgers, Bo Bichette from Toronto over to the Mets, Alex Bregman joining the Cubs, Pete Alonso leaving the Mets to join the Orioles, Schwarber staying put in Philly, Dylan Cease going to Toronto as well, Ranger Suarez to the Red Sox, Framber Valdez and Verlander to Detroit. And then teams like Toronto, Houston, and the White Sox have kind of dominated the international market. Meanwhile, the Yankees have done pretty much nothing. We were able to re-sign Bellinger to a 5-year deal. Good with that. Bringing back Grisham on a qualifying offer, as Judge mentioned there. Re-signing Goldschmidt for 1 year, aging player, but good veteran guy. I'm fine with that. Weaver leaving to go to the Mets, as well as Devin Williams. Bye, good riddance. Good with that one, the Devin Williams part. DJ LeMahieu leaving on free agency. This team is really just kind of betting on the fact that Garrett Cole will be healthy to pair him up with Fried come the second half of the season. Cole looking like a May to June kind of comeback time for that. I do think the team is fine overall. There's just always an expectation to make sexy moves in the offseason because they are the Yankees and we do have that kind of money. But realistically, if it wasn't for the money that the Dodgers have been spending, this really wouldn't be that bad of a team. You take that roster out of the league, big if, and you look at what the Yankees can put out compared to everyone else, they're just fine. Everything is good. We'd be competitive with any team in the league. It's just the fact that the Dodgers have done so much financially with that Ohtani deal, puts them in a big advantageous position for the next 2 years. But it is what it is. Looking forward to opening day. Can't wait for baseball to be back.